He starred on a show famously known for being about nothing, but Seinfeld alum Michael Richards has kicked off a firestorm about a very big something that lies uneasily under the surface right here in this country, race. It all started when he went off on this racist tirade at a Los Angeles comedy club on Friday night.
Shut up! 50 years ago you had you upside down with a fork up your ass! Rolls that out! He's a n***! He's a n***! He's a n***!
Oh my God!
Wait a minute, where's he going?
Kyle Dawson, Frank McBride were in the club that night. They were the targets of Michael Richards' verbal assault. They're being represented by attorney Gloria Allred. Good morning to all of you.
Good morning. Good morning.
Well, first we should mention that we asked Michael Richards to join us this morning. He declined our offer. But Kyle, just take me through what happened here. We've seen the videotape. What happened leading up to that videotape? You and a group of people head in there into the comedy club. He was already on stage, right?
Correct.
So what happened?
Like it all started. We went out there for my friend's 26th birthday, and there was a group of maybe 20 of us, and my friend's girlfriend had planned this out for like the last 2 weeks, running out a stretch limo and all that stuff. We were supposed to have a good time. That was our intentions of going there.
And by the way, there were white people in the crowd and blacks and age. Yeah. It was a very mixed group.
Yeah, our group was very mixed. It was very diverse. We had there was like 4 whites and Asians and blacks. It was a very mixed, diverse group.
So as you walk in the room, he's up on stage. Did you interrupt his act by getting to your seats? Is that what happened?
Yeah, of course that's going to happen because we came in such a large group, you know, but we didn't intentionally mean to do it.
Up on the second story. It was probably about 15 of us walking in all at once. And then we had to order drinks, and we had waitresses coming up to us. And I guess we were louder than expected.
So you think he took offense at the fact that he was interrupted and it disrupted his act?
Correct.
And so how did he first start to target you guys verbally?
The first thing he said was, it was like, oh, all the blacks and Mexicans are here.
Oh, he said we have a stupid bunch of Mexicans and blacks that just entered the room.
Yes. Something of that nature.
So you've been there now 30 seconds or a minute, and you look down and you say, did you respond to that?
No, we didn't respond to that at first because the lady was trying to get her drinks.
I was kind of shocked at that.
Yeah. So the lady's got her drinks, and then like time went on, and then I said, hey, you're not funny.
Which is something someone else in the group said, and you repeated it out loud to Richards on stage.
Yes, correct.
And he heard it.
Yes.
And what did he say after that?
And he looked at me and flipped me off. This is what the tape didn't show. And he flipped me off and he said, F you, N-word.
Flipped you off by giving you the finger.
Yeah.
Right, and then said F you, N-word.
Yeah, correct.
And did you respond to that?
No, I didn't respond to that. I was in shock. I was like, what? And then he kept on going on. And then
everybody was in shock. I looked at my girlfriend and she was like, she was thrown away, her mouth dropped, and a friend of mine, Patrick, another guy that was there, he turned and looked at me and he stood up and he walked over to Kyle like, whoa.
What are we going to do about this?
Yeah.
I've been in comedy clubs, and I know you guys have been in them also, and there are some comedians who just try to be outrageous just to get a laugh. Did it cross your mind that this was just that there was a punchline coming, or did you think this guy was off on some kind of wild rant?
At first we were just in total shock, and then like there was no punchline, and then not only that, then he kept on going. Yeah, then he kept on just going on, like he just like was going into detail. That's like the worst thing about it. There was stuff in the film that you guys didn't catch. He even said stuff like he has enough money, he could put us in jail.
He can buy us.
He could buy us, and he even told me, he was like, when I wake up, I'm still gonna be rich, but when you wake up, you're still gonna be an N-word.
Yeah.
So at some point, did the entire group get up and decide to leave?
We were getting up and leaving, and he's still going on. That's when he was pointing up and saying, "Oh look, he's an N-word. He's an N-word." That's when we were leaving, and then you see me walk through the crowd, and he just kept on going on and on and on. It was just unbelievable.
At some point, one of you did return comments to him, calling him a cracker and some other things. Any regret for responding that way?
Actually, that was other people that was in the crowd that were walking out with us. There's a lot of people that stormed out, whites, blacks, Mexican, everybody. There was a lot of people that was in disgust about it.
Let me play you a portion of his apology that he issued on the David Letterman show a couple of nights later.
I'm very, very sorry to those people in the audience, the blacks, the Hispanics, the whites, everyone that was there that took the brunt of that anger.
The apology mean anything to you guys?
No, not really, because if he wanted to apologize, he could have contacted somebody, one of us out of the group, or but he didn't. He apologized on camera just because the tape got out.
Yeah,
He didn't sign for the release of the tape because that club was filming that night, and he didn't sign to release it. The Laugh Factory had my number. He could have contacted me easily and got a hold of me and apologized, but he didn't.
Let me bring Gloria Allred in here. Gloria, from what I understand, you proposed or a rather unusual idea has been floated about here that perhaps Kyle and Frank would get together face-to-face with Michael Richards and some kind of a retired judge, and after listening to the discussion among the group, the retired judge would decide whether Michael Richards owes these guys money. Is that close to right?
Yes, it is, Matt, and we think that it's important to issue a challenge to Michael Richards, which is what we are doing right here today on the Today Show. We want him to meet with our clients face-to-face and listen to them and listen to the pain that he has inflicted on them as a result of his racist words that he has targeted to them.
And if he doesn't accept that challenge, Gloria, if he doesn't accept the challenge, what legal remedy do you have?
Well, we think after he hears the pain that he has inflicted on them, he should listen to the recommendations of a retired judge as to how much compensation he should pay to them. Because, Matt, if our children took a rock and threw it through the window of a next-door neighbor, we would say to that child, go to the neighbor, apologize directly to the neighbor, and pay the cost of that window that you broke. And we think it's important that he follow his words with deeds.
Gloria, let me end with Kyle and Frank. I mean, he clearly has ruined his reputation. He clearly has destroyed whatever career he had left. But is there really a legal remedy here? I mean, he exercised his free speech, even though it was deplorable. Is there really something that can be remedied in court here?
I think freedom of speech should have some kind of limit. Like what happened on Friday night was totally uncalled for, totally unexpected. It's about to be 2007, and it baffles me to believe that people still think that way, or you know what I'm saying? And I think there should be some kind of punishment involved.
Legally, Ms. Allred pretty much can take care of that. But for him to come at us the way that he came at us, with such disrespect and
such hate
and degrading us with racist shots. I mean, he was not provoked to the point to where he should have.
Yeah, the only thing I said was he wasn't funny, and for him to lash out like that was just totally uncalled for.
Well, obviously we're going to follow this, but Kyle Dawson, Frank McBride, we appreciate you coming in for this interview this morning.
Thank you.
And good luck.